Hello. I don't know if I'm actually live or not, so let's see if this is working. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I think it's working. Hello, Jackie. Hello. I decided to do a last minute sprint. I need to get some work done. And this is what will keep me on track. So I'm going to do a surprise writing sprint. Hello, Katie. I need to get some work done today. So I decided to do a surprise one. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Lizelle. I officially just got back my notes from my agent on the witch book, and I need to get them done. There's a lot, and so I need to get it done. So I'm going to be doing some legit sprints today. I need to, like, legit long ones, maybe some like 25, 30-minute sprints, because I need to get this done. So if anybody wants to join me, we can get some work done. Let me put up a banner. Lizelle, it's exciting and also terrifying because there's so many. I already started working on a vlog for this, hence my camera. I thought that, okay, sorry, I was reading a tweet. I thought that that Laura left a lot of comments. Rena left literally, I think, like 6 times as many. So I was like, okay. So that's not cute. So I need to get some stuff done. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh wait, I thought I put up my banner and I did not. I don't have a deadline necessarily, but because it's like a witch theme book, I would really, really like it if it went out in October. So we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of edits, and I don't know how quickly I'll be able to get through them all. So I'm excited, though. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. Okay, so what is everybody else working on? Pause Cross for your October sub. Thank you. I'm really hoping that I can go out on sub in October. I think it's a perfect time of year for like a spooky book. So Spence, I was trying not to push myself too hard before Nano starts because I want to do Nano this year. And I'm afraid that I'm going to maybe burn myself working on this, but you know. Let's see if I burn myself out. I know the race to spooky sub is on. I know I'm trying. I'm going to try really hard to get done to get ready in October. And then I have to read for class, but I might end up writing since I love writing during a stream. I mean, Katie, I'm just saying that I encourage this. A little bit of homework and then studying for a quiz. I do not feel sorry for, I do not envy anyone that has homework to do because I don't miss it. I miss school sometimes, I miss learning, but I do not miss the homework at all. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my Forest app. Hey, Brooke. So I just got my edits back from my agent, and I was like, I really need to work on these. What will get me to focus? And I was like, a live will. A live will get me to focus. So I am here to work on my book edits. I mean, I think I type like 96 words a minute. I took a lot of typing classes when I was younger. What am I doing for stat? Oh, Brooke, I do that a lot, even though I'm not supposed to. Oh, man. Okay. So, I want to do spooky trees again. So I'm going to do the pumpkin. I'll put the code in the chat in a second. We're going to do a 25-minute sprint because since I am working on edits, I need to be doing it for longer. I also have invited some guests. I don't know if anyone's going to show up, but some people might show up at some point to help out with these sprints. I'm not expecting a on-the-spot live. I have a song stuck in my head. Well, leave me alone. Okay. Okay. Create room. Anybody wants to join the forest? Let me put the... believe that is the code. I'll put it up on screen once it shows up for me. 4T6MK3. Okay, cool. So, oh my God. Hey, driving home can count as a sprint if you wanted to. You guys, you don't understand. I'll give you guys a sneak peek since you're so amazing and you showed up here today. I literally have, I mean, almost 8,000 edits to do. So that's where I'm at. Okay, we're gonna start in a second. So Brittany, some of the edits are like, we do, my agent does track changes and she sends them to me. So they include insertions. So like if I'm missing that's the thing though, like when it comes to edits, it could be a lot of things. So it could be like a comma or a whole word or whatever, you know, like insertions could be a lot of different things. So between revisions, there's insertions, deletions, moves, which means like, oh, this sentence should go here instead. Formatting, so that means like if she thinks like, oh, this should be a new paragraph or something like that. And then comments. So there's only 238 comments, and then the most is deletions. No, the most is insertions. I had a feeling that deletions was going to be the highest, though, because in my first book I ever submitted to her, as soon as I signed with her, she cut out like 20,000 words. So I had a feeling that that was going to be the one that had the most work. Oh, it looks like Hudson McCarthy just joined.
Hello.
Whoa.
How are you?
A little stressed. We're live, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Oh, hello. Hello.
So yeah, I got my edits back from my agent, and
Ooh,
there was
that's
almost
exciting.
8,000 edits.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get started.
That's great. When I just got out of the shower, and all I saw was your text message. How's the writing going? And I went, well, way to call me out today. Didn't need that, but thank you. I guess I did.
Also, for anybody that does not know, if you're new to my channel or you just don't know her, this is Hudson. She also has an
Hi.
Authortube channel. So if you don't subscribe to her, you should go check out her channel.
Thanks. And I mean, everyone's probably subscribed to you on here. So, but you're better. You're equally great, if not better, is what I was gonna go with.
Okay,
I'm not ready to write.
let me share my screen because I'm going to be doing longer sprints today. I'm only going to be doing it for a couple hours because Alexa Dunn is going live for a BookNet Fest
Cool.
later. So
I'm just going into your Forest app right now because I just see that up.
Oh, so. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and join it, I'll let you join before I start it because I don't think it'll let you. Oh, okay, I thought it was only the one tab. I pressed the wrong one, so let me redo that. I do not want you guys to be able to see if I switch over to my Twitter chat. Chrome tab.
I need to find out what my Twitter password is because I can't log in.
Yeah, I realize I follow you, but you don't follow me.
Yeah, because I can't figure out. I'll do that during the sprints. I just hate resetting a password, and then it tells you this was your last password. I'm like, how? Okay, I'm in. Let's do this.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start. Hudson, I know you just got out of the shower, so if you need to do anything, like go finish getting ready or something, then you can start writing, but you gotta get some writing done today.
Okay, whatever. No, thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started right now. Okay, that's the first. I forgot I had to unmute it. I managed to get through three. I managed to get through 3 pages. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
300 more to go.
I mean that's still good.
Oh,
Wait, 300?
Well, my book in Microsoft is 303 pages, so I got through 3 Microsoft pages in 25 minutes. This is gonna take me forever.
Now I see where you're going. You got this.
Thanks. Okay, so Lainey from Ginger Reads Lainey is going to join us. I'm going to hit add, and then Diane's going to also be adding us. Hello, Lainey. I don't know if you guys know each other, Hudson, Lainey.
No, but I was gonna.
Yeah, I just
it's so nice to
you
meet
because
you.
Kevin suggested so many people, and I'm like, subscribe.
Yeah. So I currently have like the worst Wi-Fi. Like I'm on a hotspot. So like I am so behind on watching videos, but I've seen like pretty much everyone who's in this chat's video, but I just haven't had a chance to comment yet. And like you're so cool.
The OG Authortuber. Hello, everybody that showed up in the middle of that sprint. I see Becca, Tamara, Dana. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot of people hopping around in the afternoon here. At least it's afternoon here.
I know. Yeah, I was actually surprised. I was expecting maybe like 10 people to show up. But pleasant surprise. Oh, there's Diane. Sorry, I didn't see you. She was down at the bottom. Hello, Diane.
Hello.
Diane Murray. Ginger Reads Lainey / Lainey.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I just actually commented on one of your videos a couple hours ago.
So, yeah. What are you guys working on today? Any of you?
I am not working on. Well, I was working on something for like something, a little secret thing. But I'm calling it a day because I was like, I have like the AC pumping in my apartment, but I was like getting sweaty. Like this is how much concentration I was putting into it. And I'm also watching Stranger Things again. I'm on my fourth.
Haven't you already watched it like 3 times?
Diane!
What's wrong with that? Really?
No, I just am someone who can't write and watch something at the same time. So
right. Well, I wasn't writing. If that, yeah.
Oh right.
Is this for a video?
Yeah, sort of. Sort of.
Lainey, what are you working on today?
I will later, but right now I am working for my day job.
Nice.
Still got another hour left.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm very excited. I can't wait to read it. I need to read it.
You will.
Hey, if Kevin gets to read it, I want to read it.
I'm like obsessed with Lainey, you already know this. I was obsessed with Borgia's. Like I loved it. It's one of my favorite shows. So and then you talked about when you were talking about it in your video, I was like, oh my god, I need this. I need this like the adopted family,
but they're not anymore because I don't want to be known as the incest book.
Oh yeah. I'm so excited to watch that show.
It's so good. I told you should watch it.
It's so good.
I know, but the only thing that was keeping me before Kevin told me about was that there are two different versions of that show.
The Showtime one is the best one.
Showtime.
Yes. Showtime. Yeah. But I think they're both on Netflix.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
About a year ago, I literally researched both shows on which one to watch, and they were like, the Showtime one is better storytelling, but the other one I guess is more historically accurate costume.
Go with the story.
Why?
Yeah. And it's also the actors are so good at acting, or at least with their characters, and it's just the storyline is a lot better, I think. Even if they do embellish some things.
Okay, I will say the last season ends on like a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
So that kind of sucked, but it's still totally worth it. I actually just watched a movie the other day that has I forgot his name, but the head guy, the Pope, that actor in it, and I was like, you should be doing evil things. You're a Pope. Like I don't know. When I watched him, I loved that actor though. Like I love him now. He's so good.
He's like a seasoned
Yes.
So
actor.
if you're into historical related TV shows done by Showtime, have either of you seen, I haven't seen this, but I want to, The White Queen or The White Princess?
I haven't yet.
I haven't, but I got an Instagram ad about the Spanish princess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it made me like want to watch it, even though the Tudors isn't really my favorite era, but
it was so bad.
I hated the Tudors.
I tried so bad because I really love Borgias, and I was like, let me try out Tudors. I couldn't even get through the whole first season. It was so bad.
They like changed so many things. Like it wasn't even.
I don't mind if it's not historically accurate as long as it's entertaining, but that show wasn't even entertaining.
See, I like studied history, and for some reason, whenever I'm sick, I read up on the Tudor dynasty. I don't know why. They're not even my favorite dynasty. Like, if I'm going to read up on anyone who I love, it'd be the Romanovs. But like, for some reason, I'm sick, and I just want to know about Lady Jane Grey, which is like, okay, whatever. But the Tudors was just bad, like to the point where it wasn't even the Tudors.
That was just not entertaining. It was just not entertaining.
I went into that show being like, Natalie Domer, that's my girl. I'm gonna watch it.
Yes.
And like, not even she could make me wanna continue watching it.
Which is so depressing because she's like because Marjorie was my Tyrell bag. Marjorie is my favorite character on Game of Thrones. I absolutely love her. That's a bag by Becca C. Smith, in case everybody doesn't know. I love Marjorie. I love Natalie, and I went into Tudors because I was like, I need more of her in my life, and it was just like not good. It was not good.
Yeah, All-Star cast. It's just there's so many interesting things, but Beatrix is saying that the White Queen, the White Princess are and the Spanish Princess are good and didn't like the Tudors. So because Elizabeth of York, I mean, that's who Sansa was based after. And it's like, how is this one person's life? I need to see this in a TV show.
I actually rewatched some of Game of Thrones recently, but then I stopped because I didn't want to go to the later seasons. Anyway, okay. We ready to jump into another sprint?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to do another 25 because I need to get some work done. Lainey needs to get literal work done.
Yep. Scheduling meetings.
Let me move this banner off of Diane's face. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. Wait, Hudson, did you want to join the forest room really quick?
Oh, did I not join? Oh gosh, where did I hide my phone? I keep hiding.
Join it every time. Here, it's on screen really quick for anybody else that wants to join.
I'm in.
Okay.
I love this photo of you, Kevin, by the way, on your forest app.
It's me outside of Disney. Okay, ready, get set, and let's sprint. All right, the sprint is up. How did everybody do? Everybody that worked on something. Did anybody work on any writing
Great.
stuff besides me?
I did. I listened.
What did you get done?
So I don't know if I've mentioned this. I don't know who I've mentioned it to, but when I was editing my story, my act 2 was out of order. So I spent the time to rearrange the order of every scene. And I just finished. It took me that whole sprint to do that. So now I'm going to go through and connect them all for the next sprints.
That's exciting.
How about you?
I'm on page 8 out of 3.
Well, that's better. You did 5.
But my page count went from 303 to 304. So I feel like this is going to take me a lot of work, like a long time.
How many edits are on each page? Did you say there are 8,000 comments?
There are around 8,000 total marks.
Did she give you like an edit letter, or are you just reading stuff from the in-document?
It's just in-document stuff because it's like there are some portions where we already did a revision like a couple versions ago that was like an edit letter, and then I sent it to people like Laura and a couple other people. So this is just like in document, but she does a lot of line edits or like suggestions, like why don't you add something here to flesh out this a little bit more. So like I think I said this earlier before you were here, like some of the stuff is like this, you need a comma or you're missing an apostrophe. So like it's not all big things, but it's still something I have to look at, you know, like I still have to go through.
Yeah.
So but so far, I mean, every page, let me see if I can show you guys. I mean, every page pretty much looks like this.
Oh, there's a glare.
Oh, wow.
So like,
oh
yeah, so she's pretty intense with revisions, but I like that. It shows me that she cares, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's so funny is she's like, in the email, she was like, I want you to know that like I love this, and you know how I work. Don't get overwhelmed by the amount of comments. And I was like, oh, I'm going to, but I wasn't expecting almost 8,000. I thought Laura left a lot. Laura left like under 2,000, and I was like, damn, okay, that was way more than anyone else. And then Rena left almost 8,000. Oh my god. All I'm saying is, if I'm done with this revision, I deserve to treat myself. I'll get
Yeah.
Wait, let me guess. Diane, are you eating coffee ice cream?
Yeah, it's espresso chocolate cookie.
It's always the coffee ice cream.
You know what? It's so good.
I called out Diane too much yesterday, so today she gets a little bit of a break.
So one cool thing is though is that she came up with a new title, so like I really like it, so that's exciting.
Oh,
dang!
I might have missed this, Kevin, but which story is this of yours?
It is the witch book.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is it fantasy witches, or is it like
it's urban fantasy?
Okay.
So it's about so the quick and dirty is it's about a teenager who is in the foster system, and at the very opening he saves a woman. He has visions, and he saves a woman from being hit by a car, and that makes like the news goes viral, and his like birth family finds him, and then when he like goes to move in with them, he finds out that they're a coven of witches.
Oh.
Ooh. I like it.
Everyone's.
And he's gay, obviously.
Love it.
So I'm kind of playing off of The Craft, where there's and Charmed, but instead of what is that movie called?
The Covenant.
Yes.
Okay, that's like one of my guilty pleasure movies.
It's so good and so bad. It's kind of based off that though, where it's him and them. He has 3 brothers, and they're a coven of witches.
Nice. That movie's honestly underrated. If I'm,
I know. Okay. I remember when I was like younger. I don't remember what year it came out, but I remember like watching it and being like, "Oh, I'm super gay," because that movie I was just like, "Yes, every dude in it." There's like that scene at the pool when they're all in like their speedo shorts, and I was like, I "Love this movie."
Okay, wait, I'm looking it up.
It's about like I don't know. Are they witches in that though? Like,
yeah, they're boy witches. They're descendants from like families from the Salem witch trials.
Okay, and, 2006. So
yeah. It was like I think I was like a freshman in high school or a sophomore when that came out.
Yeah, I would have been too.
Yeah.
Then same.
There's also a scene where the 2 guys kiss and they like play it off as like a kiss of death, and I was like, no, kiss some more.
I mean, this cast is like
it's very and they're
super
all peak in physical condition in that movie.
Okay.
It's like super homoerotic too. Like it's very strange. It's
So I never got into Gossip Girl, but Sebastian Stan, I don't know if anyone follows him on Instagram. Like 2 days ago, did you see that?
What? Did he do something wrong? I don't want him to be tainted in my mind.
It's good. It's good. He got drunk and watched the pilot of Gossip Girl and like narrated the whole thing.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
But the whole time he's just like obsessing over Chase Crawford.
Yeah.
And is like fawning over him. And it was great. I highly recommend. It was like 4 minutes of me procrastinating from my writing, but great procrastination work there.
I'm actually rewatching Gossip Girl right now, and like I just kind of got through Sebastian Stan's kind of arc in the show, and I'm like, oh, he's gone now.
I like
off to make Marvel movies.
Everyone in chat is like talking about how much they love him.
So yeah, watch this. Then he's not gone. Not even though he did say he's not in the pilot, but I guess he also. What?
I was just say I love Bucky. Like a Bucky Captain American ship is like my favorite thing on the planet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the Captain America movie was my favorite. Well, I don't know. Like there's so many different tiers of Marvel, you know.
But Captain America has 2 hotties in it, so
yeah. So like out of like
he started a war because he's like, no one can touch my boyfriend.
Yeah. Like when the first films were coming out, I was just like only watching Captain America because of him and Bucky. But like I'm talking about like the first
what other reason is there?
Oh, also, what's her face is great in Captain America. His
Haley Atwell.
Yeah, like
is that
great character.
Peggy, right?
Oh yeah, but Peggy just gets in the way, you know. Like we need. Like,
and then they threw the blonde at us in one of the movies, and I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, wasn't that like her niece or something? I remember being like, "This is weird. Let's get rid of this." No.
Lizelle said him and Bucky should be canon. He started a war for him.
Yeah, he said to Iron Man, "Don't touch my boyfriend."
Also, Katie, you have to watch Covenant. I can't believe.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're younger though, aren't you? I can't believe you haven't seen it, but.
Like, I'll be the first to admit how much I love trash, and this is definitely peak trash, but I love it.
Okay. I am like the queen of trash though, because my favorite movie of all time is Showgirls. I absolutely love that movie, and people hate it. I love it. It's literally one of the best awful movies on the planet, and everyone should watch it. But there's a lot of nudity, and not just top half, also lower half. But it is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, love that movie so much.
Mm-hmm. See, I grew up in like a no TV family when I was a kid, so I feel like I missed out on all this good stuff that you guys are talking about.
Okay, but like Showgirls, you have to watch like the real, because like they show it on TV, but they do this weird thing where they edit in bras, and it looks like it was made on Microsoft Paint. It's so it's so bad, but it's such a good movie, and it's like an empowering like female empowerment movie, and oh god, it's so good.
I haven't watched it in so long. Oh my gosh, I need to rewatch.
Oh my god, it's so good. Like her freakouts, the acting is terrible, the storyline's kind of stupid. There's some gross stuff that happens, but it's everything.
I remember liking it when I first watched it. I remember being moved.
I watched it for the first time on the Logo channel, which I don't even know if that exists anymore.
Not to bring up The Covenant again, but I was recently thinking, like not too long ago, that like that probably shouldn't have been a movie. It should have been a TV show.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it would have. It didn't find its audience in the movie theaters, but I think it would have found it in TV.
I agree. So the book I'm working on, the witch book, it revolves around not just their coven, but like all these other family covens. And I was like, this could make a really good TV show. Just saying. Like I'm thinking like Secret Circle meets the originals.
Secret Circle.
Oh, I did watch that.
I was so mad when that was canceled after
one season. Yeah. Have you read the books though? Because I read the first one and I was like, oh, this reads like it was written in like 1994. So that was kind of the vibe I was going for, is like Secret Circle-y kind of. Also, speaking of the Covenant, another homoerotic thing is when like their powers come out of them, it's like white stringy stuff, and I was like, it looks like they're shooting semen at each other. Like, legit.
And Sebastian Stan and Stephen Strait, like there was like some weird chemistry between them the entire movie.
You should. Everyone that hasn't seen it should just go watch it after this.
Yep,
because
go watch it.
it'll make your day. It's so good.
I wonder if it's on Canadian Netflix.
Oh, I forgot you're Canadian. Wah wah.
Well, if you live in the States, you can watch it for free on Amazon Prime or Hulu.
Oh.
I don't know.
I mean, I own the DVD. Like I act surprised.
Look, we all have our guilty pleasures, DVDs. I own Twilight on DVD because I've never seen any of them but the first one, and for years, if I'm depressed, I'll just watch Twilight. I don't know why. It's like my guilty pleasure movie.
I found the Twilight section of TikTok about a month ago, and I mean, it's so good. I didn't realize like one person is literally like showing pictures of what Bella is wearing in every scene of the book because they look up the exact outfit, and you're like, yeah, this was definitely written by a Mormon.
I think it's so, I don't know. It's just so, it's again one of those movies that's so bad it's so good. But to be honest, the soundtrack is better than the movie.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with the New Moon soundtrack. Me and my best friend in college used to listen to it all the time. She had it on a CD, and we drive home together. It was like a 5-hour drive, and we just listened to the New Moon soundtrack the whole time.
I love it.
I think I liked the first movie's soundtrack. I think that was my favorite because I
really like it. Yeah,
I would like listen to Decode on repeat for hours.
I literally think I have Eyes on Fire on my witch book playlist. I love that song so much.
And it's to the point where when I hear that, like any of the songs from the Twilight movies, I'm like, Twilight. Mm-hmm. That's from Twilight.
I forgot the song, but when they're playing baseball,
which is Black Hole.
Black
Hole.
By the way, for a group of vampires to play, why was it baseball? But like that's beside the point.
It was so obviously like something she enjoyed that she just wanted to insert into her book somehow.
Yeah. But I just remember Hayley Williams was like, she fought to have a song on the Twilight album. And then after the movie came out, she was like, yeah, I've decided not to put any more of my songs on future Twilight films. I don't want to be known as the Twilight singer. And I was like, oh gosh.
I mean, it wasn't like amazing, but I liked the movie. I don't know. It's a guilty pleasure. That and like Under the Tuscan Sun. I watched that movie all the
I
time.
love Under the Tuscan Sun.
I love that movie so much.
My dream is to go to a Tuscan villa and just like write a book.
But here's what I'll say though, the book not as good because it's a memoir and it's like not as exciting because like she buys the villa with her husband in real life and they've renovated it together and there's like chapters and chapters about olive oil pressing and I was like, oh, this is so boring.
That's kind of like, did any of you guys watch Moll Flanders?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. You guys need to check it out. It's based, the book's kind of terrible. It's a classic novel. But the film is about a girl who is raised into prostitution during the 1600s and like her trials and tribulations. She's played by Robin Wright Penn. The brothel pimp is played by the woman who plays Rizzo in Grease. And her lackey is played by Morgan Freeman. So that whole cast together, watch it.
What is her name? Rizzo is played by...
Is it Stockard Channing or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Who was in Where the Heart Is, another one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
Another one that no one's ever seen. It's a Walmart baby.
Oh.
The Covenant is available on Netflix. There you go. In Canada.
Yes.
You should watch it tonight. It's so good.
I'm literally, I have to leave shortly to go hang out with a friend, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe
not,
you know what?
Not to hype it.
Yeah, not to hype it too much, but I'm gonna find a new favorite thing. I love, like, cause I loved Charmed too. Like, it was one of my favorite TV shows. So, like, anything that has to do even vaguely with witches, I was all about.
Mm-hmm. I also, honestly, I really liked how they set up the magic system in that movie. Like, the fact that they kind of, like, had magic and it kind of, like, was a parallel to drugs. I really liked that. I thought it was unique, but damn, didn't have a chance.
Oh, this is what I was gonna say earlier. You know what movie also has a great playlist is Red Riding Hood. Same producer as Twilight.
Yep. Yeah, Catherine Hardwicke.
I saw that movie in theaters, and when that wolf song came on, I was like, yes, I'll join a pagan cult now and do wolf sacrifices. I was all about that movie when I saw it.
Did you read the book that they wrote for the film?
No, I had it for a really long time. I ended up getting rid of it because I never read it.
I remember reading it.
All of those kind of movies I really love because, like, the Red Riding Hood movie kind of reminds me of, like, the Hansel and Gretel movie. Yes. And Van Helsing. Like, I'll fall down that hole. I want more of those movies.
Yeah.
But they do terrible.
Did you watch The Brothers Grimm?
Yes.
I did. Yeah.
I loved that. That was so good.
You know what I loved is League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I feel like it kind of falls into that dark movie. Like, but you know what? That movie was so bad that it ended Sean Connery's career. Like, he decided that it was so bad, he was like, I'm retiring. But I loved it. I loved it so much.
You know, like, if you make a bad film, you just gotta carry it, kind of like how Taylor Swift tried to carry the Cats film after that bombed. And she was like, listen, I got to go to cat school. I really don't care. And I'm like...
Lizelle just mentioned Underworld, and I hard agree.
Yeah. Yes, I love those movies too.
Did you... I haven't seen this movie in full, but you just need to look up the werewolf transformation scene. It's like an American teen in London or something.
Yeah, American Werewolf in London. I love that movie.
Yeah.
You know what's another good one is with Christina Ricci as Cursed. It's about werewolves. Oh my God. Lainey, have you ever seen this? Because if you like these kinds of movies.
I don't think I've seen that. I'm looking it up.
Okay. It's so good.
It's called Cursed?
Yeah, it's so good and it's
Christina
so
Ricci.
bad. It has Christina Ricci in it and it has, I think, Jesse Eisenberg. Is that his name?
2004 or 2005. Oh, I've seen this movie cover.
It's so good and so bad. It's about werewolves. Oh my God. It has the dude from Dawson's Creek. Now I can't remember his name.
Oh.
It has so many famous people in it, and it's so bad and it's so good. Thank you for coming, Tamara. Yeah, okay, so if you've never seen Cursed, just the actors alone, because it also has the one dude has one of the boyfriends from Gilmore Girls. The one that was in
Supernatural or Heroes? Which one?
Heroes.
Okay, him, the good boyfriend.
He's in Cursed also. Oh God, I love that movie. Everyone should watch Cursed. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's in the same vein as like Underworld and all those. Okay, who's ready for another sprint? She's grown. You better work, girl. Milo. I can't pronounce his last name, but Milo. Yeah, him. Which also loved Heroes. Another show that was on too soon.
Yes, it was sad because I think the writers' strike, because that happened during that time, that ruined the show. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I love that.
Writers' rights, but that messed it up.
I'm so confused though. I think I was talking to Diane about this. Was Hayden Patternier's character? I always felt like in the first season, she and Milo's character were gonna have a thing, and then you like. Anyone else sense
then
that?
Then they end up related, right? Aren't they like uncle and niece?
Yes.
They end up being yes.
Yeah, like weird like that. I thought they were supposed to, but also I hated that they cut out her gay friend because he went on to be in the Sarah Connor Chronicles TV show. But that was
a good show.
Yes, it was. But I was so pissed that they cut him out because I was like, why you gotta take out the only gay character? Well, not the only, but you know what I mean.
Okay. This wasn't exactly witches and stuff, but it was another really good bad film, Sky High.
Oh, 100%.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't like that, get out. I mean, I also shipped those two though. War and Peace, and then the main guy who I can't remember his name because like not as hot. I've shipped that so hard. Oh God. Okay. Hudson, you want to join the Forest app or no?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this.
No, it's fine if you don't want to. I just wanted to make sure before I close it.
I do want to. I do. I just love the talking part and not so much the me doing work part. Mm-hmm. I just don't like editing, so I'm the worst.
I love it. I love editing. It's my favorite.
I'm excited to start editing.
That's what you
When are you starting? Do you know? Like, do you have a plan yet?
Yeah, so Preptober, I'm gonna kind of do all of my prep stuff. I'm gonna do like extra research and everything I need, and then I'm gonna start November for Nano.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm gonna try to wait that long. Like that is the plan, but we'll see.
Also, before we start the sprint, everyone is jealous of Diane's ice cream.
Oh, I'm sorry. You should be though. It's really good.
How do I get rid of this stupid thing over your face? I forgot how to get rid of it. God, give me a second. Okay. Nope, that needs to be gone too. Okay, we're gonna start now. Lord Jesus, we are done with that sprint. I have enough coins to buy a new kind of tree, actually. On the app. So I realized that if I want to finish my revisions in a week, which I don't know if that's possible, I was just thinking more of like, it's nice to have a best case scenario. I'd have to do 38 pages a day. And I just don't think that's possible.
That's a lot.
Oh my gosh, Kevin, you're gonna get the Hudson treatments. It sucks, but Diane finished.
Yeah,
You will
it
too.
works.
Okay, but I still have 7,000.
That permission that you did not give.
I still have 7,818 revision marks to get through.
I don't care. You're gonna do it.
Rude as shit.
I actually need this too because I need to finish the second draft by Nano. So, Kevin, this is working out for me. Thank you. Thank you for suffering just as much.
So I know Diane has started watching Covenant.
Yeah.
You started
I
watching.
couldn't wait. Oh, it's so good so far. You know what?
Good.
I swear the mom, the like alcoholic lady, she's the mom from the Santa Claus, right? Is that the same lady? It looks like it. Oh my god. It's really good so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Everyone is just so good looking. Like every single person.
Yes.
Yep. So it looks like Lizelle said Legendborn and Grown hit the New York Times bestseller list. Oh, and Indie bestseller list. It's awesome. She said I was very distracted by this, right? So I just feel like worn out already, and I'm not even close to where I need to be.
When did you start?
For the end of the day. I started when I had literally just gotten an email like a half hour before I started the stream.
Okay.
So, yeah, not that long ago.
Okay. You might have to like take more breaks.
I think I might have to, but I want to get at least one more sprint in. This one's probably not going to be 25 minutes because Alexa Dunn's going to go live soon, and I want to go over to that. So I'll probably use that as a break, but I'll probably do one more sprint in here.
Mm-hmm. I need to get going.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming.
This has been very productive. Thank you for everything. Thank you for inviting me. Lainey, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed to Diane, go check her out. I'll put her in the description later when the stream's over because this was a surprise live. I didn't have time to I didn't know who was going to join me. So I'll put her information below, but also
Thank
go
you.
subscribe.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Lainey, what time do you get off work?
Technically, I was off 20 minutes ago, but I was trying to see when people are nice to me, then I want to do things for them. So when a couple of things came in, I was like, well, I like you, so I'll do this for you real quick.
So I have 500 coins actually on the tree app, and now I'm like, do I save up for the scarecrow, or do I just buy the mushroom? I think I want the scarecrow. It's like the
scarecrow. Why can't I say it? Scarecrow is fall.
I know because I already have a maple tree and a pumpkin, and so like my little forest already looks very fall. You can't see; it's not going to show, but like, yeah. Although yesterday I did the star plant, which looks like makes it look like a fish tank. But the scarecrow I really want, and it's like has a pumpkin head. I love this app. I don't know why.
You could save up for the apple tree. I just got that, and now I feel like I need to make some apple cider.
I love apple cider, but the fall ones are limited. Like they're only for fall time, and then they're going to disappear out of the store, I think. Because there was a different scarecrow last year.
Well, then I feel like the apple tree would go with it, wouldn't it? Because that's...
I don't know. There's a seasonal section on the store, I think. Let's see here. Phoebe said, I once started watching Netflix in the middle of a sprint, and then Kev's voice started booming from a hidden tab.
I hate when that happens. It's so scary.
Look, all I can say is I have an amazing, super gay voice. So enjoy it. Oh my gosh.
So,
okay.
are you So will you be working on your... I can't pronounce that historical family name.
Borgia.
Borgia?
Mm-hmm.
Would never guess. Are you working on your Borgia inspired story during this sprint, or?
I was finishing up some work, but I think the next one I will.
Okay, because I know you said you were going over for that kind person, but I was like, oh.
Are you hoping to be done with it before Nano? Yeah, because you have a Nano project idea, right?
Yeah, so I'm actually hoping I can finish this revision by Sunday.
Oh, exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I'm going to get it on Sunday?
That's the plan.
I won't hold you to it just in case, because I understand that it's stressful.
No, I mean, I'm only one chapter behind right now because I wrote out all the chapters I need to do on my calendar before Sunday to finish on time. And I'm just one behind right now from where I should be. So,
do you have any editing tips? Because you're only one chapter behind. I'm a month behind. So, like, give me your tips on how to love editing.
So I hate editing. I hate revising.
See, you're the first person I met. I'm glad. Thank you.
I'm definitely a actor, and I really think it's because when I started writing, I used to write on like role-playing boards on forums.
Oh yeah.
So,
which one?
Well, I mean, it wasn't like a fandom type thing, or like it wasn't based off of any particular fandom, I guess, or like already existing world.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, first, I think, have we talked about this before? You played Neopets, right?
Yeah, I role played. I role played Teen Titans on the Neopets role playing.
I also started role playing on Neopets, and then I eventually moved off site to like the pro boards and Envision Free. I think was another one of the forum hosting sites. But like with like that whole culture, it's like you just type, you write, you post. And you don't like really go over what you wrote or try to like structure anything. So that's what I'm used to writing, just like writing and like whoosh off into the world. So like learning to revise took a really long time for me to fully grasp. I still don't like it, but I do it. Obviously.
I love that whole story. So much.
Yeah.
My Teen Titans roleplay, I created my own Titan who was like Raven's twin brother, but instead of being like all dark, he like wore all stark white and he had bleach blonde hair, but he had the same powers as her. Basically just a gay version of Raven.
Katie Ann, sorry, she did a comment about Warrior Cats, and Warrior Cats were my jam. That was the best series.
Oh my god.
Wait, come on. You had to have read Warrior Cats. You have a cat.
I didn't. I was allergic to cats, so nothing about, I mean, I'd say was, like I'm not. I am allergic to cats, so I never got into that series.
I'm actually also slightly allergic to cats, and yet I have one.
I used to be allergic to cats, and then I like forced a cat.
Well, you can develop an immunity basically to your own cats. It's an actual thing. I also used to write Teen Titan fan fiction. There was like, I wrote this one where like, I don't remember his name now, but there was like a guy who could do like magic tricks. Like that was his superpower. And in my story, he like, actually, I don't know if I should tell you because you're not able to find it on fan fiction and then find my others. Well, he did a spell like on Beast Boy, and Beast Boy got turned into a fly. And the thing is, like, house flies can only live up to like 48 hours, so they're like trying to figure out like how are we gonna get it back before he dies. Spoiler alert: I never finished it, but my plan was to just have him die because I hated him.
So it was kind of like that Disney TV show about the flies.
I thought you were gonna say Poof Point for some reason. I don't know why. Does anybody else remember that movie?
No, but I just saw Lizelle's comment. She's also bad at revising. How I see your stuff, Lainey. I see your stuff.
Yeah, I guess we never really circled back to. We got off track.
Oh.
That's
like you guys just seem. I mean, I guess that's social media for you. But I just like watch Lizelle, like what she puts out about her revising story, and I've started to see like your stuff, Lainey, and it's like you guys still get it done. You just seem so organized.
Well, I think okay. So like the draft I'm working on is draft 5. So I feel like of all the books that I've written, this is the one that I have done the least rewriting, where I throw everything out and start over. I have never done that with this one. And like it's almost to the point where I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, because I haven't done that with this project, does that mean it sucks? And I haven't like like gone through the process where I'm like, I need to rewrite everything again. And like I hate that feeling and having to rewrite things. So it's like I don't know like what's my problem. But like I also think like maybe this project I initially underdrafted it. So I'm wondering if because I did that, it required less rewriting because I was always improving instead of taking so much away. I don't know. I guess we'll see with the next book I write if that's true or not. But I mean, I think it helps having people read it early on because I have a CP who reads everything that like from the very first draft, and then I have people that read it after that. So I think that helps having someone early on reading. Maybe I don't know.
Well, no, I'm kind of glad that you said that because I keep telling myself if I let someone read this, maybe I'd want to edit it. But when you say first draft, do you mean like you haven't read it through to make sure that it makes some form of coherent sense? Or
I have one person that will read it as I write.
Okay,
because we're at that relationship where we understand that what we're sending each other is probably crap, but we know what we're capable of. So like that's just like the trust that we have together. But there's some people that I wouldn't send it to until at least I've gone over it a couple times.
I mean, you just described the dream writer friendship right there.
I sent the witch book, the second draft to one of my really good friends who like I send all my work to, and she's like, "Oh, this is a really good first draft for you," and I was like, "Oh, you fucking asshole." she's like, I was like, "That was not a first draft." She's like, "It just surprised me because like I know you can write so much better than this," and I was like, "Wow, you just read me for filth."
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'm gonna start getting the 4-step ready because Alexa goes live in a half hour.
My phone died during that last one.
That.
So I'm sorry. That's why I'm not joining because the charger's in another room. Lizelle says, I don't like anyone to see my first draft. I always self-edit before I show anyone. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as Lizelle, even though I do have one friend, kind of like what you described, Lainey. She just has a life outside of me, which is kind of rude. But I'm dealing with that.
Oh my gosh. It's so hard, especially like people that aren't writers. Because I have like one friend who beta reads, because like I like them beta reading as like a reader rather than a writer. It's so weird, like how different their lives are than a writer's life. I always wondered, like, how do writers think? I mean, non-writers think, because I'm always thinking like, oh, I could put that in story, I could put that in story, and I'm constantly thinking about my books or like stories and like what do normal people think about sports? I literally, what fills their mind?
Yeah, like I feel like writers overthink things. And when I meet people who say that they don't overthink things, I'm like, what? Does just like something come into your head and you're like, I accept that and move on? Like,
That's how I feel about like people that can just fall asleep as soon as they lay down. Like you
That's
don't
me.
sit in bed. Oh my god, that's my brother-in-law. He do it too. I'm like, you don't sit in bed and like just think about things for like a half hour before you fall asleep.
Everybody, whenever I go to places with other people here on BookTube, they're like, "Oh, Lainey's gonna fall asleep 5 seconds in," and I always do. I just
I don't get it. I can't. I have really bad insomnia though, so maybe that's why. But like people that can just fall asleep, I'm so jealous.
yeah, I just have anxiety, so
Same.
that's what happens at night. I just think of all the things that could go wrong while I'm asleep.
I literally can like talk to Damien about things like our future plans for like a half hour, and then he'll fall asleep, and then for another half hour I'll lay in bed still thinking about them, like, and I'll just go over the same things we already talked about, and like we already have plans for this, but like I'll just keep thinking about it. I'm like, okay, but what if? It's like, yeah, but we already discussed. We'll literally discuss every little thing, and I'll still think about it.
Mine is did I leave the stovetop on? I might not have used the stovetop, but that recycles in my head for a good hour, and then I go up and down the stairs a bunch like, oh no, okay, no, we're good, okay. Did I lock it? Will a robber enter?
Mine is, did I set my alarm? Because I've slept through my alarms before and been late to work. So I'll look at it, lock it, and like half a second later have to unlock it and check it again.
I do that too. Well, I do that with like for my front door, and like I specifically have this apartment because I didn't want to be on the ground floor, so I'm like up a little bit because I'm like, no one can be breaking through my windows.
Oh my God.
We have a balcony, and there's a sliding glass door, but then there's also a door to our bedroom off the balcony, and I'm like, okay, we have to check every door 3 times.
I have one door. I'll check it a few times before I go to sleep, and I still have to physically get up. I have to like pretend to turn it. I think it's like an OCD thing. I have a mild case or something.
I will, even after I lock the door, I'll grab the handle and I'll pull on it a bunch of times. But to be fair, the reason why is when we first moved in here, I was locking the door and I realized that you could just push the door and it would come open even if it was locked. Because the way that like it wasn't like it wasn't drilled in deep enough, I guess, or something. So like you could just push the door open. I was like, we could have been murdered. It was like a couple weeks before I realized.
No. Jessica also put in the comments about how you can remember stuff from a decade ago. There was this time that a friend of mine threw a birthday party. They didn't think I was in town. So I came as like a surprise. And I stupidly said to them, I didn't think this through. I was like, see, like you should have invited me. But I meant it as like look, I'm here. But it came out as though I was like upset that they didn't invite me to their party. And that still haunts me to this day. I very much ruined that. I butchered it. And it keeps me up every night.
I forgot what I was going to say. Nice going, though. Put your foot in your mouth on that one.
I do that every time when I'm in a crowd. After every live stream, it's like that video where that person is smiling and he closes his laptop and puts it in the freezer. So that
it's so funny that you say that because I literally don't even remember the stuff I say. Like I'll remember the conversations we have, but like I don't remember anything I said.
I wish I had that.
It's called just being old and having a bad memory.
We're the same age.
Are we?
Yeah, I think so.
What year did you graduate high school?
I was homeschooled. That's a mixed bag.
What year would you have graduated high school?
Would I have? 10.
Oh.
Yeah, 2010. My high school
2010.
My high school slogan was, "Who needs class when you're the perfect 10?" Which I didn't really get, but it.
See, I graduated when I was 16, but then I was like, oh, I didn't have that high school experience. So then I didn't send in some of my like things I had finished so I could go back to high school for my senior year and have a senior year experience.
You should
And
not.
then, but I got in for 2011, so I was like, okay, I don't care. And and then I had to retake econ because that was the thing I didn't turn in.
It's one of the only classes in high school that I almost failed. I don't know why, but that and chemistry I almost failed. Oh, and physics.
Yeah, maths were hard. I hated them. But no, yeah, I think we're all the same age, so don't.
Yeah. Well,
28.
Yeah, 28.
Almost creeping in on 30.
30, flirty, and thriving.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, buy yourself some razzles.
I'm going to be 30, decrepit, and achy. That's my plan. I'm already feeling it, to be honest.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, last night my dad realized how old I was and went, "Oh my gosh, you're old. I'm old." And I was like, that's not what I wanted to hear tonight.
What was really like a blow to me was like when I realized that next month I'll be at my current job for 5 years. And I was like, wow, you took 5 of my best years at this job. I'll never get them back. Okay. We ready to start this sprint? Because we're going to be late to Alexa's.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go ahead and if you need to dip out early, you guys can. Okay, good to start. The time is up. I struggled that time. I definitely struggle. How do you guys do?
Same.
Well, I started the chapter,
Same.
and I realized that this was going to take a lot of rewriting, so I started writing really slow.
Oh, Colin. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
Phoebe said that she finished her first outline for her Nano novel. We'll add more detail before November, but yeah, congratulations. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I'm only
That's awesome.
12 pages into my edit. I would like to finish this within a week though, because like if Rena then takes a week to get it back to me just to make sure there's nothing else, I want to be done before Nano basically. I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll see.
It's exciting.
Ooh, Lizelle has some secret videos. Oh man, I'm a little brain fried though. I feel like, am I gonna do any more work tonight? I don't know. I also noticed that the watchers dipped. I'm assuming that's because Alexa started 5 minutes ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and encourage everyone to go over to Alexa's. She's doing a live on how to start and grow your YouTube channel, Authortube channel. So she's answering questions. So follow that link I put in chat. Any last thoughts before we go, ladies?
I just ordered Mexican food.
I am thinking of braving the grocery store to procrastinate this. So that's where I'm at.
Oh man. All right. Well, we should probably go. I want to go watch Alexa's video. So thank you guys for joining me on the sprinting. It was fun.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, you guys are both amazing.
Bye.
So I'm gonna hit end now. Let's see how long it takes to end.
I thought you already did.